Sports, no matter what kind of athlete you are, exceptional, average, okay, it's just such a positive experience for people. And we need to show up and give that opportunity for the kids here in Gulu as well.
My name is called A7III. I am 26 years old. I stay in Gulu, Uganda. I have a child. She's now 5 years old. She's a girl by the name Sheila. I come from a poor family. I did not study for so long, and I did not go beyond. One day, I went to a place called Gulu Community Park to look for a job. There's a program. They called me for it, football. They asked me if I can be a coach. Then I say yes, I can do it. Then they asked me again, will you manage? Then I say yes, because I'm a footballer and I'm also an athlete. We start a team, and now we are practicing the children under 8, 12, and 14, and they are performing very well.
Waiting for whatever, and I have no doubt I'm gonna wait forever until it comes around.
In my future, what I'm thinking about is to be a good leader, to be a good coach who can train and teach everyone.
In my background, I was a little kid whereby I had no dreams even. But I believe like anything would have happened like this. But one lepress helped me, picked me up, swept me, and brought me into my toes, whereby I became confident, knowing that life is still ahead.
I was just like a nobody. Everybody used to despise me, used to say, look at that guy, can't do anything. Like, I say, you help me, give me a job, and I will show you what I can do best. That's when I started working upon the job. I used to put myself in line. I changed friends, the bad friends that I left, the bad influences. So I changed the categories into good friends. I started knowing who is God. I started believing in God. I started even getting the dirty arts, the dirty minds into me. I started drawing it off of my mind. I started moving the direction of the Lord Almighty. as right now as I speak, but right now I'm changed guy, and I believe while Embrace has made me somebody and it's changed my life because I wasn't anybody. I was going to the wrong direction. I couldn't believe, I couldn't sis, I can't even say no.
Lead me through the deep valley.
It groomed me, swept me, and then right now I'm to the right direction. It gave me, and then I got I didn't know that I would be the head coach. I used to be like a ghetto kid in around Kampala, so go play football, they pay me some cash, some little money. I had some skills in football whereby people used to sit and watch me. Say, this guy knows football, really? How did he? He has skills, but it's still, but you should insist, like go to school, do something. So I used to go to school with that fees that I pay for my payment for fees. I used to get it in football. While Embrace came in, that's when while Embrace came in, when everything was just knocked down, because I had no belief that this thing would happen and I would be here. But the Almighty is great because it's the most highest. Nobody can see, even though, but He sees us. He's alive. He's out there. He sees. And I believe He's around. I want to do it more and more, build the community in the area that we have, and change the lives that we have. I want to see the little ones that are training to be somebody in life. The little ones that I see them right now, that I groom them, bring them up, they'll grow up as the greatest.
You can get a little fiercer.
If you're a footballer, you should not abuse other players like you. If you're a good footballer, you should be kind. If you're a good footballer, you should not quarrel. If you're a player, you work harder. In football, they say, pain is gain. I want to be a best player. Even I want to play in another country, not only in Uganda here. I want to go and play with Bruno Fernandes, Kaya Vat, Federico Valverde, and many other players. If you can suffer in football, next time you'll be a good player.
My name is Achira Daniel, 23-year-old football coach in northern Uganda right here in Gulu. The team I'm coaching right now is called NUFA in short, but long form you can call it Northern Uganda Football Academy. I started playing football while in primary 5, right from St. Peter's. It's one of the schools in Gulu, one of the good schools. We managed to compete for over 2 years actively into the field. Winning a lot of medals as well as trophies. I personally won a lot of trophies. So that encouraged me again to get promoted into the high school level. I had a lot of challenge during the university because the university I went to basically focuses on academics, not football, not sport. I, coming from a struggling family, my mom and some of my uncles couldn't raise enough money for me to complete the university course. So I just, went off the school in 2024 and started hustling. I personally have many siblings to take care. So not until God really blessed me to, get a job, which I'm doing right now at the World Embrace, coaching the Northern Uganda Football Academy players. I know what really means to be playing soccer or football. It means a lot of determination, hard work, a lot of sacrifice, because you have to work hard, not that I'm doing it for money or something else, but I'm just doing it to promote the talent of my fellow players. Our kids from this land improve on their ability of sports, and school as well. We don't only teach them football, but we teach them God's words so that they be knowing scriptures. We proclaim to them gospel, the good gospel of Jesus Christ each and every day before leaving off the ground, going home. So I personally would like to say, if possible, if God can hear me, one time, I can at least manage to, coach internationally as well in the next 10 years, if possible.
Moving on down the road. Got to move it on down the road. Don't wait, don't speak, just shift those feet. Got to move it on down the road. You got to move it on down the road.
I want even to thank this company here for bringing us football in Uganda here, because even now we are having some leagues in Uganda here, like we have the FIFA Big League, where I want to go and play even to there. I want to become famous in football. That is my dream, and my main dream is to go and play in Arsenal. Yeah, that is what I need.
I saw this soccer pitch that was just starting out, and I'm like, hey, I'd love to get involved with that. I'm passionate about kids. I love what sports can do in people's lives. And I thought this is something that I really like to help out with. So for the last few years, I've been helping to raise money to finish the fields and improve those, equipment for the kids, running around town picking up donated balls and pennies and cones and soccer shoes, anything that we can get our hands on, and pack those up and bring them over when I come to help with the camps that we do here at World Embrace. Sports can be such a huge influence and impact in kids' lives. People always think it's just the star athletes or exceptional athletes where sports really matter, but I was a very average athlete, middle of the pack runner, super sub on the soccer team. I never made varsity, but sports really did so much for me. It helped me build resilience. When you play soccer in Washington, you got to play in the wind and the rain and the snow and the freezing temperatures, and practice every week with that. So it builds endurance, resilience, it builds community. We're very different or come from different backgrounds, and being together and melding together on a team is just a really good experience, I think, for kids. In doing something together with a team, something big, whether it's winning a tournament or beating a rival, being the underdog in a victory. It's to experience that together is just a really good experience, and I want that for the kids here in Gulu. When things don't turn out the way that you want, perhaps you don't perform as well, and you have a crushing loss, you go through that together too. So you have the highs and the lows together as a group, and I think that's really important for life. So sports, no matter what kind of athlete you are, exceptional, average, okay, it's just such a positive experience for people. We need to show up and give that opportunity for the kids here in Gulu as well.